I was crazy because I was supposed to go undercover to Quito, Peru, and the number one thing there was this thing called ayahuasca.
Mm.
And like, we're idiots. I'm like, yo, we'll just go down there, we'll do some fucking ayahuasca, and then we'll be undercover the next day.
Yeah.
I had fucking no idea what it was. Luckily, this was like 2 days before COVID. We were getting down there, and then the U.S. government was shutting up. So we flew back, so we never did the ayahuasca.
I see.
And so you fast forward 7 months, I'm like, I'm at a really low spot. Like, COVID's happening. Like, all my companies are on the ropes now because I have defense contract companies. I have all these things, and I have my nonprofit, but like, I'm not working undercover. I'm not getting my soul filled or my bank account filled. And I was just at a low point. I'm like, all right, I'm going to manage all this. And the ayahuasca came back to my brain, and they said the medicine's called you. So I flew down. I went to this place called Solterra. It was like a high-end place, and after my second ceremony, it completely just like took all the weight from them. Like, I still have some of it. Like, it doesn't cure you, but it just took, I think, like 90% of that weight off of my shoulders.
Yeah.
Really gave me that cleansing that I needed. And so that started my plant medicine journey. So I've done like 14 ayahuasca ceremonies over a 2-year period. Then I went into like San Pedro. I went into Iboga. I went into Bufo. Like, I feel like and mushrooms, I feel like there is a medicine depending on what you're going through, right? I think.
What was the San Pedro like?
It is amazing. You have to come do it with me. It is, they call it God's LSD.
Okay.
It is it's like a loving father. With Chuma is what they call it down in Peru. I did it in the sacred valleys of the Incas. So I'm in this like mountain range. All the clouds are rolling in. You're outside and you're fucking drumming beats and there's fire and it's like amazing. It's love, but it's also, one time I died 1,000 times. Like, it was like I took a huge dosage of it and it is very powerful. I mean, I was bleeding out my nose. It was like,
what caused that?
Well, so you take the cactus, like the first 2 hours, your stomach is kind of going through the process for it, but it was like, it really breaks you like down, but then it is so much love. It really is. Like, if you ever, they say like ayahuasca or like LSD or like mushrooms is like, kind of watching TV, and ayahuasca is like you're in the fucking TV.
Yeah.
I think with San Pedro, you get both. You can go from like just being outside and the grass growing on you and like feeling amazing to like, oh shit, like really some deep learning. I think it's the most underrated plant medicine out there.
Yeah. How long is that experience?
So you do 3 ceremonies. I do with really a guy named Bernard. He has, and Niels and Frankie, like I love them. They host all my retreats because I'll usually do a private retreat or I'll do a custom one down there, and they are some of the best healers and facilitators.
Awesome.
Yeah, they go through it, and so the ceremony itself can last anywhere from like 8 to 12, usually like 8 to 9 hours, and you do it during the daytime for it, and then you do usually 2 or 3 ceremonies in a week's period of time.
Wow. In
between that, you're doing sweat tents and other things and breath work and other things. So I try to do at least 1 retreat a year, depending on what I think I need to going into the following year, the next year.
Yeah.